Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Hello to everybody. Uh, Unfortunately, I was forced to postpone the stream 1 hour. But anyway, I'm here. But first, yes, welcome to another weekly discussion about Islam. I hope that the link is there. I hope that somebody can join and we can, you know, have a nice discussion about different subject in Islam. But before anybody joins, so I would like to talk about these different things, and one of them is this so-called Muslim apologist. I knew that last time that he called in, I realized that he's saying bad words, but I didn't understand them. And Brother Azri translated them, and it is a great shame of this individual. And I mean, he hasn't learned the first, the basic teachings of Islam to have good manner. And so I would play those few seconds that he was there and translate what he was saying. Brother Azri has translated. Let me see. Share screen. Let me see. Weekly discussion. Okay, sure. I hope you hear it, everybody. Okay, let's see. He's coming here. Hello, Muslim apologist. Good that you called in.
Hello. You're muted.
You see, you are muted.
We can't hear you.
I tried to unmute him, but I cannot.
Perhaps he
Muslim
wants to
apologist.
listen more.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, he
Okay.
wants to insult more. No, he's coming to insult, perhaps.
No, okay. No, if
And
he
make court
insults,
cases against
okay.
me and Mr. Tree, it seems.
Yes, Mr. Apologist, we are not afraid of you. You see, we allow you to come in and then ask questions, okay, and we answer and we can talk to you. But
nobody's interested in asking questions to you, you botak. Okay. By the way, Martin, you
Here
bastard.
comes the insult.
And Mr. Tree, you bastard.
I love you too, man. I love you.
Okay. He said that Brother Azri translated bold, okay, when he said Bota. He said that he's saying bold to me.
You too.
Okay.
Okay. No, let him come in. No, I was enjoying it. He can come and say the words that he wants to say. Come, we're not.
Wow, now you censor people. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You
No.
anak ranjana. Babi pukiba. Bastards. Botak.
Okay. I don't know. Azri said that he's saying your mother's that thing, I cannot even say it. Another one, Babi, means pig, so this is absolutely terrible that such a person goes and says that he's a Muslim apologist. It's a terrible way of discussing. He's something is wrong with this guy, okay, unfortunately. And then hello, Mr. Tree. If Menj makes just a second, it's written, if Menj makes a court case against me, does that means I get a signed autograph? Okay, I don't know what you mean exactly. Menj. Who is Menj? Hello, Anton. Yeah, please join. Anyway, this guy was terrible. His act was terrible. And then furthermore, he was running away to admit that he believes in the barbaric act of stoning. Okay, so all right, Mange is the Muslim apologist. Okay, all right, so he cannot do anything. I mean, that was just empty threat. Okay, my brother Azri, hello, welcome. Please join us. The link is there. Anybody would like to join? Then I have another things to present is that I was again on that Runaway Mufti's channel. Okay. And then we were talking about this, the stoning and the hadith about, here is I am there, Mujtaba. I was talking about that hadith that says, what is it? A goat ate 2 verses of Quran. And then these people said right away, oh, that hadith is fabricated. You know, despite when you go to sunnah.com, it's written authentic, okay? So they can themselves, when it is not doesn't suit them, they cannot answer. They can say, oh, it is fabricated. But I cannot say. If I say, oh, who are you to say? But they can say it right away. And they were giving mixed information. I mean, that it was abrogated. Another part, they were saying that, no, it is sunnah, So, and it is a little bit long. I don't want to play it, but anyway. So these people just come up with different excuses, okay? Despite the verse, I mean, the hadith is written in sunnah.com as authentic. As you hear my voice, I was, in Paris last week, and I was demonstrating against the Iranian regime, and I still have my voice is a little bit like that. Let me see. Mr. Tree says, am I allowed to choose which hadiths are fabricated and which aren't as well? Look, you can choose, of course, because it is you who are going to, answer the Lord in the judgment day, okay? But you have to be honest with yourself. So I choose the hadith that is going in line with Quran, okay? I do not accept a hadith that goes against Quran. So you can, if a hadith you see that is not moral, it goes against Quran, then of course you can reject it, and nothing is wrong with that, okay? So because it's at the end, it's you who are going to answer God in the judgment day. It's not me if I tell you that. Or entire scholarships tell you that this hadith is authentic. Let's say the hadith of stoning adulterers or killing the apostate. If the entire scholarship tells you that it is authentic and you act upon it, you go and kill somebody in the judgment day, God asks you why you did that. You cannot say, all the scholars said that it is authentic. Okay, you are also guilty because Allah says that He gives you the brain to think with. Okay, so is there? You have to yourself understand that it goes against Quran, so you cannot act upon it. All right, it's just because some scholars or all scholars say that, then you cannot follow that. Okay, just because they say it. So if they are also going to be, questioned, they are going to be judged, and you are going to be judged. You cannot blame them and put the guilt on them. All right. Yes. Anyone would like to join and have questions? Please. I leave again the link here. All right. Anton Gomez. Yes. Anyway, I was saying that I was in Paris. I was. Hiya, 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 Muji. Hope you are awesome today. Thank you very much, and I hope you are awesome too. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, I was there in Paris, and I was chanting against Iranian regime, and my voice is still is not well. And again, there was a demonstration in München yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And unfortunately, the West, they chose a regime for us in 1979 when we had made a revolution against the Shah, the former dictator. So they chose a leader for us. I mean, how they chose? They made a lot of propaganda for this Ayatollah fascist Khomeini, and they talked to him. The real democratic, alternatives, they were in the jail, and they were released just almost 1 month before the fall of the Shah. Okay, and they helped the Ayatollah fascist Khomeini to take the power because he was a better option than the left groups or democratic groups, because they didn't want that democracy spread into the Middle East. And anyway, so today again they are trying to to choose a leader for our new revolution, and that's son of the former dictator, prince, Iranian prince, who hasn't been in the fight in 43 years. He hasn't been anywhere, but now they make a lot of propaganda for him. They even invited him to this summit in München in Germany, and that's why my organization, they have been there and demonstrating against the Iranian regime and the how to say this dirty deal with that they are trying to do. They are again trying to choose for us a leader, a regime that is not fully democratic. Okay, yes. So we are trying to this time make it right. Okay. Yes, maybe in that case I will play that. I don't know if you would like to watch it, or because nobody has a question, and I don't know if you would like to, watch that, my discussion with that Mufti or search. Again, I will bring it up so that maybe we can watch that one. So far, nobody has. Some second. All right. I had a question. Yes, Anton, please join if you would like. Yeah. If you would like, you can join and ask your question directly. All right. Let me see. Ask your question. So far, I play this. Mufti, sorry, I have had a question about a verse of Quran that Hadith claim that it is missing, and I have asked ordinary Muslim. They say that you have to ask a Mufti, and then when I want to ask you, you have been removing me in the past. So I don't know whom else I can ask about this Hadith that says a verse of Quran is missing. A Hadith about that says a verse of Quran, which is the verse of life.
If I removed you in the past from my stream, there must be a genuine and justified reason, I think.
No, I just want to know. There was no any reason. Okay, you just didn't want to continue to answer. You removed me. Okay, so why this Hadith says a verse of Quran is missing? Can you please explain for me?
No, that I will explain. But because you said I removed you, So why did I remove you?
Just
Do you remember?
No, just I asked you a question. You
Well,
you
well,
answered
I
and
sit
you-
here to answer questions, and every day, every week, a lot of people come to my channel asking questions. Did I remove anybody? You have been waiting here for so long. Did I remove anyone?
Okay, I hope that you answer me this time. Okay.
Okay. Now give me the reference of that hadith that says the verse of Quran is missing.
All right. Yes, it is Sunnah Ibn Majah, Book of Nikah, Hadith 1934.
And that must be the ayatul rajm, and
Yes.
it must says that a goat came and ate that leaf upon which the ayah was written, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that hadith is weak.
But it is first of all, it is in what is it? This sunnah.com. It's written.
Let it be. Who cares? The hadith is weak.
All right, another one. Sahih Muslim.
Listen. First, let us clear this one, brother Mustafa. Let us clear this one. I made two-part video on my channel, Awaz-e Haq Official. Kya Bakri Quran kha gayi? So this very hadith I mentioned there, and the point that Muhammad bin Ishaq is individually referring to or narrating this hadith, which one is weak, and Muhammad Ahmad Shakir referred him as Za'if, Muhammad bin Ishaq.
Okay.
So I don't know whether you know the tafarrud of Rawi, a narrator, which is he individually is narrating this hadith. Okay.
Can I now?
So I mentioned two-part hadith. And the second thing,
Brother Mustafa, you're saying that this hadith is mentioned on sunnah.com.
Yes.
And it is in Sunan Ibn Majah. And did you do your research about the hadith?
Please, it is not just this hadith, okay? There is
No, hold on. Let's talk about this one first. Because you gave the reference of this hadith. Did you do your research on this hadith before you ask this question to me?
Which research? What do you mean? About
whatever research? Did you investigate about the narration, whether it is an authentic narration or a weak narration? Did you do your research work?
Look, people are acting upon this hadith. Okay.
No, they're not. We're not acting upon this hadith, and this is not the hadith that one should act upon. So there is no way you can act upon. Even hypothetically, you cannot act upon this hadith. I'm simply asking: did you do your research about this hadith or not? Yes or no?
So upon which hadith?
Yes or no?
Look.
You need to be honest. You need to be honest here, because then I have to remove you if you're not honest, and perhaps that's the reason why I removed you last time. Okay. So, did you do your research on this hadith or not before you came here?
Not on this particular hadith, okay?
Okay.
There are other hadiths.
So you didn't do your research on this particular hadith, and you're saying that I asked around, and people are saying that you need to ask a mufti. So it means you were doing your research. That's why you were asking around.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what kind of research you want, because Sahih Muslim,
you know that brother Mustafa, I have to interrupt you. Sorry to say, I have to interrupt you. First of all, people are saying in comments that you are a Sunnah rejector, irrespective of that.
No, I am not. I'm not. No, they are liars.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. They are liars. Okay, just leave them. Okay, leave them. I just ask. Okay, listen.
Mustafa, Amir Haq is not saying you're the Sunnah rejector. People are saying in the comments.
I know.
So he's simply. So don't call him liar.
No, I said they are liar. I didn't say.
Okay.
All
right. So your question about the first hadith is solved, right?
Yeah. No. Look, because Sahih Muslim says also that
your hadith, your question about. Well, hold on, Amir bhai. Your question about the first hadith is solved or not? Because the first hadith is not in Sahih Muslim; it is in Sunan Ibn Majah. Is it solved or not?
Okay, look, these are connected to each other. If you allow me to say that, these are connected to each other, because Sahih
they are not connected to each other. I know that Sahih Muslim hadith. Sections of surah.
They don't allow to explain at all, you know. They don't allow me to explain.
Right.
So where is the verse? Because Sahih Muslim says that this verse was sent down, and we were reciting it, we were retaining it, we were acting upon it. But I'm afraid that by lap of time, people may forget it, okay? Because the verse is not in Quran, all right? So, and that hadith says that why it is.
Electrify your metabolism back to teenage levels by eating 1/2 teaspoon of this with ice.
Not Quran, because it was eaten by a goat. So there is a verse. There is a verse.
Okay.
मुफ्ती साहब मुझे एक आयत पेश करने दे क्योंकि ये
जी।
सुनना रिजेक्टर के हवाले से जो भी
जी।
मामला एक मैं सिर्फ
जी।
एक बात करता हूँ. Brother, listen to me.
Okay. Yes.
First of all, I told you there is a Rabi Muhammad bin Ishaq. That's why that's hadith is zaif in Sunan Ibn Majah. Secondly, Sahih Muslim is saying we are not saying that there was no ayat about Rajam or Rizat Kabir. There was not in Quran. We know that very well, and we know how they get abrogated and how they get mansu'a. Okay, mansukha or mansu'a. Ya nasiya mansu'a, min nasiya mansu'a. Now I give you one ayat from Quran. It's Surah Al-Ala, chapter 87, verse 6. Read it for me, 6 and 7.
But I have to bring it up. What do you say? Which chapter?
Chapter 87, Surah Al-Ala,
Okay.
verse number 6 and 7.
Chapter.
Read it.
Quran. Hello.
Hello, Muji.
Hello, Anton. How are you?
I am well. I hope you are well.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Also.
Fine, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you had a question, Anton. Yeah.
Yes, I posted my question up there, but
Let me see.
I don't know. Maybe you didn't like the question. I have
No.
So I have other questions that I can ask you.
No. Wait. You wrote. I had question. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't see the question.
I posted it before that one.
Before that one.
Yeah.
Before that one is the link, my tree, Mr. Tree, Anton. Okay. Now I see. What do you think of Ray Comfort, Muji? Ray
Yes.
Comfort. I don't know actually who is it.
Oh, you don't know that guy. That's,
No, I don't know. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's an apologist that is a creationist as well.
Okay. I don't know actually. I haven't seen him.
It's a little bit famous in the West.
Is he
But-
Muslim or?
No, he's Christian.
Oh, he's
I don't
Christian.
know what
Okay.
kind of Christian, but he's Christian.
All right. Okay. So perhaps that's why I don't know him,
Yeah.
because I'm mostly on to Islam and not Christianity.
Do you know
so that's
any? Are you a creationist? By the way,
Creationist. What do you mean with creationist? Can you please explain?
the creationists. Well, I think I should have asked it a little bit different, because I think creationist is a little bit wide. It's a young Earth creationist. Those people that say that the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
Okay. All right. No, I'm
So
not
that's-
that. No, I'm not that. I accept the science. Okay.
Okay.
And I believe in what is it? In evolution. I believe that the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. All these things. Okay. So I don't believe in those. I think no Muslim believe that the Earth is 6,000 years old. No Muslim.
Oh,
It is just some. Yes. It's just some Christians who believe in that.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah, I'm 100%
that's
sure.
that's
I'm
what I was
100%.
gonna ask you after.
No,
Like,
no.
do you
I'm
know
100%,
any
100% sure. I'm 100% sure. There is no a Muslim on this planet who says that the Earth is 6,000 years old.
Muslim? Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that's I think it's mostly in Christianity who they believe that the Earth is 6,000. Some believe in 10,000 years.
Yeah.
The
It-
Muslims. Yes, please.
It might be not only Christianity. I mean, it might go into other areas outside of Christianity.
Yes,
But
you
yeah.
see here, Brother Ben also wrote 6 to 10,000. Some say 10,000. Some say. By the way, hi, Brother Ben. Okay. Yes.
Oh, Brother Ben begs to differ.
I don't know. Actually, I haven't. I don't know if I have been talking to him. I have spoken to many young Earth Muslims. I don't know. I have never heard that. Oh, sorry. Azri is here. Hello, my brother Azri.
Assalamualaikum, Mr.
Hello.
Muji.
Salam alaikum.
Anton.
How are you, inshallah?
Yeah, fine. I was eating an instant noodle cup, so that's why I was a bit delayed. Do you eat instant noodle, Mr. Muji?
Infidel noodle. I know her, but
Instant noodle. I mean,
no, that one.
instant cup. Do you know what instant noodle means?
No.
It's a fast food. Is it fast food, Anton? Instant
I
noodle.
think it is
okay,
fast
okay.
food.
All right, okay,
It's
okay.
very.
All right. Those, yes, I know the
I-
instant noodle. Those you put in the hot water.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
in
put
the
hot
cup.
water.
Yeah,
I
in the
was
cup,
eating.
yes.
I was eating that 2 days ago.
Yeah, I have had this before, but not so often. Okay, my wife is against them, so I cannot.
Why, Mr. Muji?
She doesn't like these things that are in these types of food, and so on. So she's very much careful about conservatives and so on.
I think
Oh.
it's not very nutritious.
No, exactly. So
Not very nutritious.
no, exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, but anyway, he said that Brother Ben said that he has spoken to many young Earth Muslims. I haven't met a single Muslim who say that. Okay, I have to admit that. Okay, because there is no such a things in Hadith or in Quran that says the Earth is this much, old and so on. So let me see. By the way, this first I have to see this one. I wasn't aware there are Muslims young Earth creationists. Okay, please ask them, Brother Ben, to call us to see from where they get this young Earth creation Muslims. Most Muslims I chat to do say that they don't know or really care how old creation is, including not caring about dinosaurs. Okay, there are people who say that they don't care about dinosaurs, and there are Muslims who don't believe in evolution. Yes, I know that, but that the Earth is 10,000 years old, no, I haven't heard. Okay, and yes, but there are many Muslims, especially now, they are starting to accept the evolution. Okay, that says that they say that Adam and Eve were not the first human beings on this planet. Okay, there was this even conservatives, these Dawa wise, they are quite extremist and conservative. They had a educated person on their channel who was explaining about their evolution, and he was saying also that no, Quran never says that Adam and Eve were the first people on the planet. Okay, so anyway,
wait, seriously?
Yes. There is nowhere that, because Adam in reality is a prophet in Islam. Okay, prophet means somebody who brings a message as well. Okay, with him, for whom he brings the message for people. So people were living here before. Okay, it doesn't mention that they were the first people on this planet. All right, so they were put on the planet. Okay, how? That's something else. It's Quran is quiet about that, but it doesn't mean that they were the first people and we are all their generation. So I myself believe that we are the result of evolution, and people were living here before, and then Adam and Eve, they were just two people, and Allah put them in a garden. The garden is also, some believe that it is in somewhere in Israel, those parts. Okay, and then they did that sin, and they were cast out of the garden. Okay, that garden, not in the heaven. They were here on the planet Earth.
So you said that some Muslims are beginning to accept evolution.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But prior, they wouldn't accept evolution.
No, of course, because people develop, people learn, people, for example, I have said it many times, if I was, born 100 years ago, 200 years ago, I wouldn't have these ideas either. I would just follow blindly the imams and so on. But today we have, this internet, we have educated ourselves. We know that, about different subjects. So that's why we are critical towards everything we believe in. Okay, so we open them. Understand?
So do you think it's possible that the reason that the Muslims before didn't accept evolution is because of Islam?
Sorry. Okay, no, that's not because of Islam, because people didn't know anything about evolution. Not Christians. Nobody knew anything until Darwin came. Yeah, after Darwin, we started to know about evolution. Okay, so that wasn't because of Islam. Now, when we know that there has been evolution, okay, and we are from evolution, I mean, we are evolved, okay, then, and it is, if you look at Quran carefully, you see that it is mentioned in Quran that Allah has created everything from water, every living creature, okay? So it includes us, okay? That we are also created from water. And then Allah says that I created you in steps, okay? Not at once, understand? So it gives, for me, that gives the meaning of the evolution, the steps in different, how do you say it?
Stages?
Stages, yes, different stages, all right? So there are different, yes, please.
I remember that, but I don't remember where in the Quran is it.
Yeah, I think I have it, okay? I think I have it. If you want, I will check for you, yeah?
If you can check it, it would be nice.
Yes.
Because as I remember, that was describing the stages in the embryo.
No. Not embryo, no.
The embryo stages. But maybe that was a hadith?
Maybe.
But I am quite sure it wouldn't describe like evolution. I'm sorry to say.
Okay.
So I don't remember where it was. But it does mention one thing that is mentioned.
Sorry, let me tell you.
Found it?
Chapter 2, no, this is I will tell you, find that one also. Chapter 24, verse 45. Allah has created every living creature from water, and of them are those that move on their bellies, and of them are those that walks on two legs. Okay, who walks on two legs is us. Okay, and of them are those that walks on four legs. Allah creates what He wills. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. Okay.
Well, can you repeat me the number of the verse?
Yeah, 24 verse 45. So Allah explained that we are all the same. Okay, those who go on bellies, those who go on four legs, and we are all from the same origin. Okay. Did we not create you of this specific one? Okay. Let me see the other one.
Is this a Meccan surah?
I don't know. It's Meccan or because it is a verse of Quran, but it doesn't change the matter. Let me see.
Why, Anton? Why do you ask?
Yeah. Let me see. Chapter 7, verse 11, Anton say, yeah, indeed, we have created you and then formed you. Okay. First created us and then formed us. Okay. And then we said unto the angels, prostrate yourself before Adam. Okay. Whereup they prostrated themselves, save Iblis. He was not among those who prostrate themselves. Okay. Okay, chapter 71, verse 14 says, when He truly created you in stages of development. Okay, so this is chapter 71, verse 14. That says that He created us from in stages. All right. So these are, for me, gives the meaning of that we are, the result of evolution. Okay. And we are have the same origin of other creature as well. And He mentioned 4 legs, 2 legs, and those that go on their bellies.
Yeah, I asked for whether it was Mekian or not, because I am doing another read of the Quran, and I want to know if I already went past that verse or not.
Okay. I don't know that actually. That I mean, for me, it doesn't change the the matter that or the meaning. Yes.
I mean, I didn't really want it to talk about the. Oh, it's from Medina actually. 24. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I reach that verse, I'll make sure to look deeply into it. It says all the things that walk like in 4 legs and 2 legs.
Bellies and 2 legs also. Bellies, those that goes on their bellies.
Bellies, yeah. Yeah, it does mention that you the things you say it does. And you said other things that
sorry, it says that Mr. Tree says Surah 23:12 sounds like creation, not evolution. Okay, but yes, the thing is that I don't know. Was it the same verse I read? 23:12. Let me see.
No, it's about clay. Men are made from clay.
Okay, that's no. All right, that's this verse I read for you. It's talk about 24 verse 45 is talking about us as well and other animals, and that we are all have the same origin. Okay, so that we are all, I mean, we are all in the same basket, the same categories. Okay, of the creation, that we are from water, and we walk, on our. They walk on their bellies. We walk on describe these.
Well, it only says that we all have water. We were created from water, or
no. It says that. Okay, let me read it for you again. It says that, yeah, indeed, we have created you, and then formed you, and then we said, okay, no, that's another one. 24:45. Allah has created every living creature from water, every. Okay, and we are also among those creatures, and of them are those that move on their bellies, and of them are those that walk on 2 legs, and of them are those that walks on 4. Allah creates what He wills. Indeed, Allah is over all things competent. Yeah. So,
what about the other creatures that? Not only the ones that have 2 legs or 4 legs or walk on their bellies.
So other creature. So it says that every, so they are also included. But just here mentioned some of them. Yeah, it mentions some of them, not all of them. He's not going to mention those that flies, those that, go underwater or whatever. But it says all creatures.
So like the ones that have tentacles, for example.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
what about the microscopic stuff?
So they are also in all creatures. Yeah? Sorry, Anton, you understand? They are also among all creatures. Okay, so they are all. They are not out of the creation. They are all creatures of God. Okay. Yes, please.
So you're telling me he only mentions a few examples in here.
Yeah, just few examples, but he says all. But he says all creations.
In all my blasphemy, I would say that he just forgot. But I mean, I'm guessing you would disagree.
Yeah. No, I say that I would say that if he was going to mention all of them, okay, then he would, because he should say perhaps even llama, and people of Arabia would say, what is that llama? Because they have never seen a llama, okay, or other creatures, or orangutan that is in Indonesia. So there are a lot of other creatures that are not buffalo, for example. I don't think that they had ever seen a buffalo. So he should also just mention some of them, okay, not all of them, all right, when he say all creatures, then it include everything. It include llama. It include all creatures in the sea. Okay.
It didn't
And
include dinosaurs, though.
Sorry. The dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Yes.
but if he said dinosaurs, people didn't know what is dinosaurs. They would not know. They would say, "What is this? Muhammad is crazy. What he's talking about? Who is dinosaurs?" Understand?
So,
And then some of them, I don't know, some creatures maybe will appear later. I don't know. Okay, so he cannot include all of them in the Quran. So when he says, yes, okay, please.
So anyway, I mean, we can continue talking about biology. That's not really what I wanted to ask you about. I mean, we can continue talking about that in a minute. I wanted to ask you about the order of the surahs in the Quran, because you are a Muslim and you probably know something. So there's the regular order of printing order, and then there's the revelation order. Okay. So do you know why the printing order is the way it is? Do you know why?
I don't understand exactly what you mean, printing order.
Yeah, like Surah 24, we were reading Surah 24, An-Nur, yes. Okay. Right? So that it's 24 in the order, but it's number, let me check, I think it's 70 something in the order of Revelation. 102. So that's one of the later surahs. So it's a different order. I know the Revelation order is like the oldest surahs and towards the newest one. But why I'm not sure why the printing order is the way it is. Do you know?
I just know that Prophet Muhammad himself, peace be upon him, was putting them in order. He was making sure which verse comes first, which comes later. Okay, so why he did this, I don't know. I'm not so sure about, but he was himself making sure which verse goes first, which verse goes last or middle or so on. Okay, so he was making all this himself.
I see.
That one I know. Okay. So the order is decided by him, by Prophet Muhammad.
So he's the one that said, put him in this particular order.
Yes, put them in these orders. Okay, and, he's the one.
Really?
No.
I thought it was Abu Bakr who compiled the
No,
Quran.
they just put them in the book, but the order they had, for example, chapter 1, okay, verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, all these were Prophet Muhammad who was putting them, and people were memorizing them. Okay,
but Asri is correct.
Yes,
Abu Bakr is the one who compiled.
No, look, they memorized Quran from chapter 1, verse 1 to chapter 114 to the last one. Okay, so they memorized all of it in this way. Like today, people are memorizing Quran in this order as well. Okay, if the book is not there, and you tell them, like brother Rashid, when you ask him about a verse, he just most of them he knows. Yeah, says that okay, it is chapter 24, verse 5, for example. Okay, so he has them in his memory. Understand? So people were also having them in their memory, and I know that. That people in the battles, they were getting killed, those who had memorized the Quran. So Abu Bakr, he decided that, okay, we might lose the Quran. Okay, people get killed. So before those who have memorized it, before they all get killed or die, so let's put them in the book. Okay, understand? So they put it in that order. If Abu Bakr, for example, was putting chapter 5 in chapter as chapter 1, then they would say no, this is chapter 5, okay, and this is verse 25, for example. just like this. Okay. So they will
Mr. Muji,
yes.
maybe they only memorize the name of the chapter, but they do not know what number it is.
No, they were.
That's another possibility.
Okay, but anyway, they were learning. They were memorizing all these verses in this way. Okay, and that's why they put them. And I know. Okay, if you have another information, I don't know, but I know that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself, he made sure the order. Okay, he decided the order himself. That's what I know. Okay. Hello, Tacos. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, you guys. I found.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys.
I found an interesting video.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in the private chat. What do you guys make of this?
Okay, let's see.
Put
it in the private chat. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe. What does Anton think of this? And you too, Azri. I came across this last night. Who wrote the Quran? What sources were used? And that's the website. It's called YouTube channel. It's what's it called? Useful Charts. He talks about the Bible, Islam, all kinds of things like this.
Okay. You want me to show it now, or you want me to watch it later?
No, I mean it's a 21-minute video. I mean you can watch it now. You can watch it later.
Okay, let's. Yes, I will watch it later. Yes.
I have a question, Moji.
Yes.
And then like you could discuss it later.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
If you put the video up, do you not get a strike? Because you're showing the content of other YouTube creator.
I don't think so. I mean, people, everybody do that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think you get automatic copyright strike. It's not like automatic, but you could play some of the video and tell us what you think.
I think a short part you can play.
Yeah, you could play like 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, I mean short parts. I think you can play. Okay, and because of discussion, I don't know about copyright. Okay, so anyway, I will watch it because it's 20 minutes. You said I will watch it and then we can discuss it later. Okay.
He's basically saying that the modern day Quran was copied off of like the Old Testament stuff, Jewish midrash, apocalyptic texts, and he was copying from like Talmudic ideas, Yemenite and Ebionites, Nazareans and Chaldeans. And so basically what he's saying is that like during that time, he was basically using like whoever wrote the Quran was basically using stories that were already present that people knew about, and they like compiled them and put them together in a new book and made it like a new religion. So yeah, Anton, maybe you should watch it too. Maybe what do you think of it? You can watch it in private. You can watch it now.
I will watch it private. Yeah, and then I will, because there are such a lot of different claims about that some people say, oh, Islam it's a copy of Judaism. Okay, but I see that not as a copy but as a completion. Okay.
Yes. Can I say something?
Yes, please. You can say.
Yes, I believe like what Taco said. I believe that the creators of the Quran knows some knowledge of the Bible. They probably had read it. So maybe who created the Quran are Christians or Jewish people. They know the Torah and the Bible. They must have known. So they are probably.
No, but let me see, Azri.
Like the idea of like Jesus making clay birds and like breathing into them and giving them life. That comes from like apocryphal texts and old like Christian like fairy tale stories. So he gets into it, like where did he get the manuscripts? Where did he get the ideas? Where did he get his material from? Yeah, check out the video. Maybe like you can like lead something into it.
Yes,
didn't he get those references from the Nestorian Christians?
That's also a theory too. That the video goes into.
Nice. Well, I haven't seen the video, but I will definitely see.
Yeah, I posted it in the private chat.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will watch it on another side. I was saying that I've said it many times. The message is important for me, not who wrote it. Okay. And another thing is that I have said that, of course, the Prophet Muhammad should know about not only Christianity, Judaism, but even about Abraham and other prophets, what happened to them, all these stories. He was getting revelation. So that's not very bizarre that he knew these things. Okay. And even previous prophets, they knew about prophets before them. Okay. So it's not a copy. I believe that it is a completion, okay, continuation of the previous books. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I have a question for Anton. Anton.
I am, yes.
Yes. Are you a Muslim?
No.
What do you identify? No. Oh, okay.
I am not a Muslim.
So you are an atheist then?
I am an atheist, yes.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. But you
Agnostic
seem
or atheist?
What?
Agnostic or atheist?
No, not agnostic.
Okay,
atheist.
So
you know the
believe
difference
God
between what's the word? Passive or soft atheist and strong atheist?
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, definitely not agnostic. Hopefully Muji will not kick me from his channel.
I'm going to kick you right away
for being an atheist.
Of course not, Anton. Look, you know yourself. I've said many times as well. In reality, if you follow those commands, okay, to be good, do good deeds, okay, you are a Muslim. Understand? So it's not that you have to believe in God, okay. So I've said it. A Marxist who is like Ernesto Che Guevara in Islam, okay, he's more Muslim than millions of Muslims, okay, because he did exactly what Allah wants, to sacrifice himself for others. He became a human. When you become a human, okay, then you are the greatest Muslim.
Yeah.
By saying you become a human, I mean that you sacrifice the most. Okay, a human being is the one that sacrifices most and take distance from its origin. The origin is animal. Our origin is animal, that we are selfish, me, just me. I don't care about anybody else. Okay, so that's our origin, our nature. So as far you get from your nature and become more human, the more Muslim you are. So don't think that, oh, you don't believe in God, existence of God, then you are, you are a bad person and you are going to hell. No, you can be a good person, much better than millions of Muslims, despite not believing in God. Okay, so don't think, yeah.
Anton, so I forgot what to ask. So you're how is it? You're an atheist, okay? And then but you seem interested in studying the religion, in studying Islam. So what is it? What is it about the Quran that you are interested? For me, it's philosophy. I don't know. The Quran is a mix of philosophy and stuff. And what is a God or something like that? What about you? Why are you studying the Quran?
Well, I started reading the Bible actually before the Quran, and I was also an atheist. And the thing that got me to read the Bible was to check, to make sure about certain things that other people were saying that were on the Bible. Now, in the case of the Quran, it was a little different, but it was the same. I needed to check out for myself, as some people were. I remember because my uncle is from well, he's from Mexico, but his parents are from Palestine, so he's Muslim. And I remember always seeing how the Jews and the Muslims or the Palestinian protesters, even if they were not Muslim, they were like going at each other. They were calling each other names and all this stuff with protesting people. And they were saying, I remember the Jews saying stuff about the Quran, about Islam, and the Muslims were saying other things. And I always tried to protect my uncle, but at some point it looked like the Jews that were saying certain stuff about the Quran were onto something. They were not just throwing insults left and right, like they knew what they were talking about. So I needed to know for sure. You know what I mean?
Okay, I understand.
Can I please answer two comments here? Okay.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay, Brother Ben says that, Muji, what do you think about the explanation that Muhammad could have learned about the all the different cultures and religions in his deceit as a caravan trader? Okay, Brother Ben, I say that I have read, I mean, for me, it is impossible, okay? It's impossible that these Quran would be words of a human being, okay? That it doesn't matter. It's not about the stories, okay, that he learned about different stories. It's about the commands of the Quran, okay? Those commands that teach us how to live, okay? Do not do harm people, and then forgive people. All those commands, okay? They cannot be from a person 1400 years ago in Arabia, in a place where people were burying their own daughters, okay? They didn't even have this how do you call it, this mercy on their own daughters. They were, for them, was just easily, they were so barbaric, so backwards, that they would just bury their own daughters in such a place that somebody says forgive, okay? Forgive the one who harms you, okay? Or even the one who kills your brother or whatever. If you forgive, it's better for you, okay? So the message is, and then the message that tells me that we have to live equal, we have to be in an equal world, that the source of all bad deeds is the system, okay? I call it capitalist system, okay? So these messages make me to think that these cannot be from a man 1400 years ago. There was another comment here, says, the way Muji described Islam, that the only requirement is being a good moral person, gives Anton no reason to be a Muslim instead of an atheist. Okay, so if, let's say, if Anton become a Muslim, what's he's going to do extra if he's a good man, if he doesn't do bad deeds, okay? So the extra thing will be fasting and praying, okay? What else is going to do? So if he doesn't do just those two parts, but the rest he follow and be a good man, okay? So what is the difference? Just believing that God exists and praying and fasting, okay, that's praying and fasting is also something. It's a deeper discussion, but so far, okay, so far is great, okay? He has taken a great step to be a moral person, to be a good man, okay? And he's not going to be punished for not believing in God, okay? Not praying or fasting.
So some people might punish me.
Sorry?
Some people might punish me.
I'm talking about God. I'm not talking about some ignorance who might punish you. I'm talking about God. He's not going to punish you. He says that I forgives your minor bad deeds, okay? And he knows that Anton is a human being. Maybe he didn't, it was difficult for him to get the message that I have gotten, the knowledge that I have gotten. I was, Anton, that I was atheist myself, yeah? So the knowledge I got, yes. The knowledge I got persuaded me that God exists and Islam is the way out of this jungle we are living in. So maybe in the future, Anton will also believe in that and realize and say, yes, I'm a Muslim, okay? And there are people who believe in God, but even don't pray and don't fast, okay? So it doesn't mean that just because he doesn't pray and fast, he will go to hell. No, absolutely not, okay? So that's, and another part is making, the fasting and praying is also a deep discussion why we are going to fast, why we are praying, and so on. So as long as he's a good person, he's doing good, yes, that's good, all right? So he's following Islam. He's a Muslim. A command of God is because Muslim means submission to his commands, to his will. He has followed his will. He is a Muslim, this much Muslim. He is not maybe a perfect Muslim, but he is, yes.
So, by the way, Muji, now that you mentioned that, because I wanted to say that I don't really understand the question that Mr. Tree put there. I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand his question.
Yes, the question was that if you just be a good person, okay, and you will anyway go to heaven, why you should become a Muslim, okay? And I was explaining that, okay, that's a better one, but even if he doesn't become a Muslim, as long as he's a good person, that's fine, okay?
All right. So anyway, the other thing that you mentioned is that the Islam means submission, right? And I wanted to ask you about that because
yes.
Answering Azri, that's another one of those things that I wanted to make sure. And originally, I was told that Islam meant peace, but it means submission. So where do you think it comes from? This notion that it means peace.
Okay.
Anton, can I answer, Mr. Muji?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's a verse in the Quran that says Islam means peace. Brother Rashid once mentioned it, but I forgot the verse for that. I think there's a mention in the Quran.
Yeah.
That Islam means peace.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look. Now the thing is that Quran says that he says that, for example, Prophet Abraham was a Muslim, okay, means that he was submitting to Allah's will, okay. It doesn't mean that it's peace, okay. It means that most Muslims also tell you that Islam means, a Muslim means to submit to the will of God, okay. And that's why Quran mentioned that Abraham was a Muslim, okay.
Like Ishmael.
Sorry?
Like Ishmael.
Yeah. Not. It means Brother Rashid also was explaining, if you remember, Brother Azri, that he was saying that not that because Prophet Abraham believed in Prophet Muhammad, because Prophet Muhammad didn't exist. Okay, no, he was a Muslim according to Quran because he was submitted to his will, to Allah's will. Okay, he was, accepting his command and following his command. Okay, so there is, but he doesn't. Mr. Tree says about Anton, but he doesn't believe God exists as an atheist. I told you that. Yes.
So wouldn't I burn?
No.
A lake of fire. No, wait. The lake of fire is from another book.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't matter. In the fire, I said, what is it? Allah says Himself that if He wanted that you have to be a Muslim, He would create you Muslim, okay? And then He mentioned when He says that, let me find that, verse? Chapter 49, verse 13, I've said it many times. It says, "O mankind." It doesn't say, "O Muslims," "O believers." No, it says, "O mankind. Indeed, we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Okay, this righteous, it is in Arabic is taqwa, and I render it as the one with the most sacrifice. Indeed, Allah is knowing, Allah is aware. So this is one of those verses that Allah is talking to the mankind, not just Muslims, to all mankind. Okay, so as long as you are in that category, and even there is a verse in Quran that says that if you are you sacrifice, you get killed in spreading the message of equality, and you get killed, your killer is equal to the killer of a prophet. Okay, so you go for us, we understand it as the one who killed Ernesto Che Guevara is the one who killed a prophet of God. Okay, so Quran put him that high. Okay, a martyr. Okay, a martyr is in the level of a prophet of God. Okay, So who is a martyr?
Mr. Muji,
Yes. Yes.
okay. I like to say to Anton that I found the verse for that means Islam means peace. It's verse of chapter 4, verse 91. And there, chapter 4, verse 91. Offer you peace. If you can read Arabic, can you read Arabic?
I cannot. Wait.
So
verse 90 what?
Verse 91.
91.
Yeah.
Can you,
there's offer you
let me-
peace there.
Let me check that.
In the translation, it's offer you peace. In the Arab, it means Islam. Islam means peace. But
let me see. Wait.
it's difficult
Chapter
if you
what?
cannot.
Chapter
Chapter
what?
4, verse 91.
Chapter 4, verse
Yeah,
91.
chapter 4.
Verse 91. Let me see.
It says, "You will find others who wish to be safe from you and their own people, yet they cannot resist temptation of disbelief or hostility." I think that's brackets. I'm not sure. If they do not keep away, offer you peace, or refrain from attacking you, then seize them and kill them wherever you find them. We have given you full permission over such people. This is from Dr. Mustafa Khatab. It's in English translation.
Okay, look, this is, it says, if they don't give you, that's like salam, okay? Salamu alaikum.
Salam.
When we say salamu alaikum, it means peace be with you, okay? So this one we can, I will ask Brother Rashid, okay? Because I know that Muslim, and we were talking about that. Brother Rashid knows Arabic better, okay? Because Arabic is a very, deep language. So, because I know that in that verse that Allah says that Abraham was a Muslim, okay, and Brother Rashid was also explaining that he was a Muslim not because he believed in Prophet Muhammad, because he submitted to Allah's will, okay. So it doesn't mean that just because he was peace.
To be clear, to answer that, where does it come from? The peace, is it because the word Islam is similar to the word salam?
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, but I say that. Yeah, I say let's, because as I know that it is okay. It means Islam. Muslim means the one who submit to Allah's will. Okay, so that's one I know that, and we can. I wish that I could ask Brother Rashid to join. I will write him. Let's see if he will join. Let me see.
I'm trying to see if I don't read Arabic, but there's a transliteration. So I'm looking for the word salam. Oh, there it is. Salam. It is in verse 91. Offer
yes,
you.
Yes, I saw. Yes, I told you that I saw that verse. It's saying salam.
If they don't
give you salam, yes, means they don't offer you peace. Let me see if I write.
But this is talking about the people of like that were against the Muslims, the early Muslims, I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Muji, but I don't know if it's because the word salam is close to Islam and that's what it means.
Let's see if Brother Rashid will join us. Okay, but I maybe this is has to be someone who knows Arabic. Okay, so it say Mr. Tree says, can you explain Surah 2 verse 6? What punishment is this for disbelievers? Before I look at it, I know that that's not disbelievers, that's kafirs, okay? And kafirs doesn't mean disbelievers, all right?
Am I a kafir?
No, you are not a kafir.
Are you
ISIS,
sure?
I'm sure. ISIS is a kafir. Ayatollah Fascist Khomeini was kafir, okay? Kafir is the one who reject Allah's command. Allah's command is to be good, to be, love one another, okay? So if you
but Mr.
reject
Muji,
that,
sorry to say that many Muslims will believe that kafir generally kafir means to disbelieve in Islam, in Allah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
generally. I tell you, generally they don't understand, and you can bring them. I will discuss with them. Okay.
Okay.
let me see. It says kufr, okay? Allazina, inna allazina kafaru, okay? It says, I don't know, I have to bring it in, somebody can bring it in English.
Yes, yes. Which
it
one do
says
you want me to read?
Those who commit kufr. It says those who commit kufr.
What verse are you on?
This chapter 2, verse 6, okay? It says those who commit kufr. And
Those
kufr,
who
commit kufr.
Yeah, my version in my language says those who deny the truth.
Okay, yes, you see, so
That's
all
what
of
it
them,
says in Spanish.
yes, not all of them. I can bring it. Let me see. I can bring it on this Islam Awaken. Okay, not all of them translated in that way. Okay.
All right. Here's an English translation. Those who persist in disbelief. That's what says Dr. Mustafa Khattab.
Okay, let me bring it in Islam Awaken. There we have different translation. Okay.
Another Spanish translations only says infidels.
Infidels. They also say. Okay, let me says Dr. Safi Kaska says, as for the unbelievers, okay, it is all yes. The other one says, as for those who persist in disbelief, the other one says, behold, as for those who are bent on denying the truth. All right, let me see, Brother Rashid, I think answered. Let me. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, maybe Brother Rashid knows about the origin of this where the
Islam.
peace.
Yeah, peace. Yes.
Peace.
I will ask. Let's see if he will join us. Behold, as for those who are bent on denying the truth. Another one, as for those the disbelievers.
By the way, Brother Ben is correct. Kafir is a bad word. It's a pejorative term in Africa.
Okay, yes, I know. In Africa, what is it? What is it? No, I say Martin says that in South Africa you get fined even if you say it's a bad word.
It is bad word.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, maybe they are not here, Azri. Okay, but maybe I can ask you, okay, about kafir. All right, let's open this kafir here. Okay, let's open this kafir and then see. All right, says that chapter 16 verse 83 says that they recognize the favor of Allah, then they deny it, and most of them are kafir. Okay, Allah is talking about the disbelievers, those who deny Allah's commands, but it says that not all of them are kafir, most of them are kafir. Okay, so if disbelievers are kafir, then all of them should be kafir. Chapter 98 verse 1 says, those who commit kufr among the people of the scriptures and the polytheists did not give up kufr until there came to them clear evidence. So it is talking about Christian and Jews. Okay, those amount means not all of them. Okay, it is a portion of them who commit those who commit kufr among them. So if kufr means disbelief, which Christian and Jew is a disbeliever? They are all believers. Either they are all disbelievers or none of them are disbelievers. Okay, but here it says among them. So a portion of them are kafir. So a portion of them cannot be disbelievers, and a portion of them, if we say kufr is not believing in Islam, means that all of them are kafir. Do you understand, Anton? Yeah, that either all of them are kafir or none of them are kafir. If kufr means disbelief in Islam. Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It only says that kafir means denier or disbeliever.
No, Anton, look, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
I am looking at that.
No, don't look at that. I'm asking you, chapter 98, verse 1. Okay, and there are more. I'm just going one by one. It says
All
those
right.
who commit kufr among the people of the scripture. Okay.
Verse what?
Sorry?
Which verse?
Chapter 98, verse 1. Okay.
Verse 1. Yeah.
Let's just check here. I would like to see in this Islam Awaken.
It's the people of the book, right? They
yeah,
were not.
It's about people of the book, okay?
But it also talks about the polytheists.
Yes. It put them. It says all of them. Yeah. Among them, among all of them, among even polytheists. Yeah. 98. Let me go to 98, chapter 1.
I don't understand this verse. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not that such as.
I'm not understanding it.
Okay, it
They're
says
not gonna desist from disbelief.
Okay, desist from. Look, let me put it here on the.
What is it saying?
Let me put it on the screen. Okay, here it says, look, Safi Kaskas says that the unbelievers from among the people of the book. Okay, how can it be? I don't understand. If it is kufr, it's disbelief. Okay, disbelief in Islam. So they are all, because when you say among, do you understand, Anton? Language is information. Okay, all right. Let me first remove this.
How do you? What site is that?
This is Islam Awaken. Okay.
Is it .com or
IslamAwaken.com? Yeah, awaken.com. Yeah, Anton.
Nice.
When you say horse, yeah, when I say horse, you come understand that I give you information about a particular animal. You haven't gotten you haven't gotten yet the color of the horse. When I say red horse, you get more information. So language is information. It gives you the description of something. Okay. So
right, but it, like for example, it would definitely mean that whatever animal you're talking about, it has 4 legs, right?
No. Look, we know horse. We know what is horse. Horse is an animal that is going fast, is strong. We have seen it, yeah.
It's just an example.
It's going on 4 legs, okay? So when I say horse, you already know what is a horse, okay? So it's a message, it's information. But yet you don't know the color. I say the red horse, then you know the color of the horse, okay?
I know, you wouldn't know certain things, but other things you would.
No,
even if you don't specify them.
No, what I'm saying here is that language is information, okay? Yeah?
Okay.
You got some information. When I said red horse, you got the right information about a person, that what I'm talking about, okay? So language everywhere is information. When it says that disbelievers among the people of the book, yeah? So what does it mean? Disbelievers among means, among means not all of them, okay? Some of them. Am I right or wrong? Yeah?
Among, do not understand your point.
Sorry? Among, is it 100% or it is few, some percent of...
of which ones?
Look, it says among Christian and Jews, okay? Let's say like this. Among Christian and Jews, okay? What does it mean? It means all Christian and Jews, or it means some of them? Can you tell me?
Yeah, it is some.
So exactly.
They're going to be believers.
So look, some of them.
Gaffers.
No, Anton. It says some of them. Yeah, you understood until here that it's not all of them. So
okay, not all of them.
Not all of them. So some of them.
I accept that. I can accept that.
And so if kufr is disbelief, then either disbelieve in what? Disbelieve in Islam, yeah? So either all of them are disbelievers or none of them, okay? Because they all disbelieve in Islam, all of them. All of them.
Not really, Islam. But most of them are believers in one God, right?
No, in their book. Anton,
but they're not all the same.
Sorry,
they're different
Azri,
people.
Wait, Azri. It is not about disbelieving in God. They say disbelieve. These extremists say they even say Shia Muslims are kafir. Have you heard or not? Yeah, the Shia the extremists say Sunni Muslims are kafir.
They
Okay?
say that, yes.
Yes, yes. So they say anybody who doesn't believe in what I believe, it's a kafir. Okay?
Yeah, but the Shias are just throwing insults
No,
because
no.
they don't like
No.
the Sunni.
Anton, I didn't say Shia say that. I say Shia extremists say, Sunni extremists say Shia are not Muslims. Okay? They say, for example, these Ahmadiyas are not Muslims. They say they are all kafir. Everybody is kafir except us. We are the only true believers. So they say Christian and Jews are kafir. You know that, Anton, that they say all Christian and Jews are kafir. So am I right or not?
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess some of them say
Azri,
that.
do you agree with me that they say all Christian and Jews are kafir or not?
No, because if according to the Quran, that means they
No.
believe.
Azri,
Some of them are
Azri,
believers.
Azri,
Yes, right.
Azri. Okay, so first of all, the verse 98 says that Christians, Jews, okay, and polytheists, okay, Quran include them as well. And chapter 16, verse 83 also said they recognize the favor of Allah, then they deny it. Okay, who are they? They are disbelievers. And says, and most of them are kafir. It doesn't say all of them kafir. So they are disbelievers. Most of them are kafir, not all of them. Okay, so in chapter 98, verse 1 that we read, okay, it says that among those who commit kufr among the people of the scriptures and the polytheists. Okay, let's disbelieve. Okay, let me bring you when you say that. Wait, let me see. Kafir. There is a verse. Okay, yes, chapter 2, verse 34. Okay, Azri. It says, when we told the angels, bow down before Adam, they all bowed, but not Iblis, who refused and was arrogant, and he became a kafir. Okay. Satan believed in God. Satan was serving God. Okay. And he just rejected one command of Allah, and that's why he became a kafir. Okay. Hello, my brother Steven. It was a long time ago. Have a good day, you guys. Okay. So thank you, my brother. Azri, so you understand that what is it? Satan wasn't a disbeliever. Okay. Because Satan, even after he became a kafir, he was asking God for a favor. Give me
No,
time.
sorry, Mr. Wuji. For this, I believe the term believer means something else, because I believe believer means to believe in Judgment Day. So when it says that certain disbelief
No,
in the Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. No, he believed in Judgment Day. That's why he
No,
asked him.
it says clearly he does not believe. He
No.
disbelieve. He became
No.
kafir. He does not believe in the Judgment Day.
Azri, my brother, he said, okay, give me time until Judgment Day, okay, until they resurrect, okay. Satan told Allah, give me time until they resurrect so that I fool them. So he believed in the Judgment Day as well, because he asked
but Mr. Muji, okay.
Yes.
In chapter 2, verse 34, there's no saying that give me time for the Judgment Day.
Azri,
that's another verse.
Azri, that's why I say you don't have to read one verse of Quran, okay? Let me, Jake, okay? Let me read
can you
for
find
you.
the verse? You're saying that the Satan says give time to the Judgment Day?
There are 4 chapters. In 4 chapters, Allah has mentioned, okay? Chapter 7, verse 14, 15, and 16. Satan said, repride me until the day they are resurrected. Okay? Allah said, indeed you are of those reprived. Satan said, because you have put me in error, I will surely sit in wait for them on your straight path. Chapter 17, verse 62 and 63. Said he, have you seen these whom you have honored above me? Indeed, in case you defer me to the day of the resurrection. Indeed, I will definitely bring his offspring under my subjection. Okay, chapter 15, verse 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39, the same. And indeed, upon you is the curse until the day of resurrection, recompense. He said, my Lord, then reprieve me until the day they are resurrected. Okay, chapter 38, verse 79, 80, 81, 82, and 83. Again, the same story. The same story has been mentioned in 4 different chapters, that Satan asked Allah to give him time until the day of resurrection. So he believed in the day of resurrection. He believed in everything, and he was serving God. Then suddenly, when he rejected one of his commands, he became a kafir. So if you reject his commands, that's a kufr, okay? And if you remember, we were talking to Brother Rashid as well, that even I am a kafir, you are a kafir, Brother Rashid is a kafir, we are all kafirs, because we all make mistakes, we do bad deeds, okay? That's a kufr. But is God going to punish us for that kufr? No, he will put our kufr in the scale, okay, with our good deeds, and the scale which is heavier, the one which is heavier, judge you, okay? If your bad deeds is heavier, you will go to hell. If your good deeds is heavier, then you will go to heaven, you will be rewarded, okay? So kufr is doing bad deeds, okay? That's why among the Christian and the Jews and the polytheists, there were those who were committing kufr, okay? Not all of them, among them. Chapter 98, verse 6. Indeed, they who committed kufr among the people of the scripture and the polytheists will be in the fire of hell, abiding entirely during. Those are the worst of creatures. Chapter 4, verse 161. Jews, okay, it's about Jews, and for their taking interest despite its prohibition, and consuming people's wealth unjustly, and for those from among them who are kafir, we have prepared grievous suffering. So what is their kufr here, Azri? Their kufr is here is mentioning that taking interest despite its prohibition and consuming people's wealth unjustly. So this is their kufr, and because of this they will be punished, okay? Chapter 9, verse 8. How can there be a treaty while if they, the pagans, gain dominance over you, they do not observe concerning you any pact of kindship or covenant of protection. They satisfy you with their mouths, but their hearts refuse, and most of them are definitely transgressor. Next verse, 966. Make no excuse, you have committed kufr after you believe. If we pardon one faction of you, we will punish another faction because they were criminals, okay? So kufr here is to be criminal, okay? Chapter 16, verse 85.
A moment,
Yes.
Mr. Muji.
Yes.
There's a question for you here.
Okay. Where? Well, let me see. There are many questions. Maybe Christianity doesn't. Is this one?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. May I ask, Mr. Muji, what type of Muslim would you describe yourself as? Shia, Sunni? Just for clarification. Okay. No, I'm not Shia. I have said it before. I'm not Shia nor Sunni. I disagree. I agree with Sunni Muslim. Okay, but there are disagreement with Sunni Muslim as well, and I have disagreement with Shia Muslim, and agreement on something as well in Shia Islam. So I accept whatever is in line with Quran and whatever makes sense as well for me. So I accept that and reject whatever is not in line with Quran and doesn't make sense. So I don't consider myself Shia or Sunni particularly. Okay, and I'm not a Quranist as well. All right. So yes, I was reading actually this here the translation. That is believers from the people of the book and the polytheists were not going to deceased from disbelief.
Sorry, I had to go.
No problem.
Excused.
No problem, my brother.
What were you reading?
Yeah, no, I was reading different verses about. I said that to Azri that Quran says about that Satan when he reject Allah's command, okay, and he said Allah told him to prostrate towards Adam and Eve, yeah. Then he rejected. Allah says that he became a kafir. Okay, so I was telling Azri if the kufr is disbelief, then why he became a kafir? Because he was talking to God, he was believing in God, and he was even asking after he became a kafir. He was asking God for a favor. He was saying that give me this time so that I, fool people and so on. Okay,
that's a good question. So yes. He's a kafir.
Yes, he's a kafir, but is he disbeliever? No, he's believing in God. He's asking.
Yeah, what does kafir mean, right? Yeah.
So the kafir means rejecting his command. It is exactly obvious in that verse that he rejected Allah's command, then he became a kafir. So but your kufr can be big and your kufr can be small. Okay, I say if you lie, that's a kufr. If you eat people's wealth, that's a kufr. So how big is that kufr? That's up to God. I read this one as well, Anton, for him. Chapter 4, verse 161. Okay, remember 161. It is talking about Jews, and for their taking interest despite its prohibition, and consuming people's wealth unjustly. And for those from among them who are kafir, we have prepared grievous suffering. So what is the Jews' kufr here is taking interest and consuming people's wealth unjustly. Okay, so these are kufr that is mentioned in this verse as well. Okay, that Allah has forbidden taking interest, but yet they take it. That's their kufr. And consuming people's interest the people's wealth unjustly, that's their kufr. Okay, let me see. Okay, thank you. It warms my heart to see people who don't just follow blindly. Yeah, thank you, my brother or sister. I don't know. It warms my heart as well. It warms my heart as well that you support me. Thank you, my brother or sister. Sorry, Anton.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Okay, no, I don't know. It's a very difficult. We call it 6. So Mr. Tree says the ISIS members and that believe they are following the commands of Allah, okay, even though you think they are wrong. They think they are obeying Allah. Do they go to heaven? Okay, first of all, the leaders, I know that they don't believe in such a things. They are a bunch of mafia terrorists. They know very well, okay, and they use just this is very deep subject that who even created ISIS. It was the Iranian regime that created ISIS to put them in Syria and to save Assad's regime and so on. So that's a thing. But that ISIS, most of them even, okay, this was a research that most of ISIS followers, okay, they go there for killing people, just for killing people, and sex and money, okay? It was a research. You can just check it, all right? They were sitting in front of video games. And some of these extremists, in reality, there was a documentary movie I saw. Some of these, jihadists, that time ISIS didn't exist. When I saw this documentary movie, there was an Afghan girl. She was making this documentary movie in UK. Some of them, Anton, for example, they were humiliated. One of them was, I remember, he was handicapped, yeah, because he was humiliated in school and so on. He wanted, somehow revenge, and that's why he had joined these extremist groups and so on. And they had different reasons. They had given up later, of course, yeah. That's why they were in that video. So people have different reasons, okay, and that's God judged them, okay. They believe is not my judgment, but the thing is that they don't follow God's commands, and when they know that, okay, and they still do that, that's a kufr, of course. But those who believe, and they really believe, I don't know what is their judgment, but what I just tell you about kufr is to reject his commands, okay. My name does not make sense in English. Okay, yes. Let me see. Regarding what you said, I disagree with you severely when it comes to religion. A few weeks back, we had a back and forth about free will and sin in a comment section under one of your debates, okay. So I don't so you didn't have this discussion with me, maybe.
That's a good, interesting thing that I would like to ask you, Muji.
Yes,
about the free will.
Yeah,
so okay. As I blasphemously criticize the Quran, I keep saying that because that's how I see it.
Yeah.
That there is no free will in the way that the Quran describes it.
Okay.
Do you disagree with me?
Yeah, I disagree with you. Yeah, I disagree with you that you say there is no free will.
All
Quran
right.
says there are many verses of Quran says, "Oh Muhammad, why you are insisting that they become Muslim? We gave them free will. If we wanted to make them Muslim, we would have made them Muslim. Okay, but we created them with free will. So let those who accept it, and let those who reject it. Understand? I can read for you all those verses. So there is a free will in Quran. But if you choose to do bad deeds, to kill people, to eat people's wealth unjustly, okay, then you will be punished, okay? But you have the free will.
What about the other verses in which the Quran says that it is God who has already decided which people are going to be the disbelievers and which are not? So don't you think
which
that
verse
would go?
That says that? Yeah, which verse that says that? I don't think that there is such a. I don't believe. Okay, and I'm 100% sure that there is no such a, because then it's a.
There's many verses actually.
Yeah, there are many verses, Mr. Muji.
No. Okay.
It's just
Can
contradicting.
you give me one? Can you give me one verse? Okay. Can you give me one verse so that I read it?
I think there's about or was it the wife of Lot, where she turns back and we have destined her to be one of the those who turn back, something like that. But I forgot the verse for Lot story.
Okay, look, I have to read it because it cannot be, because Allah says in many verses, okay, that let's see.
And the way I understand it is that this is an ongoing debate between Muslims. Like,
yes, true. Yes.
Assalamu
alaikum, brother Sayyid. Yeah.
Sorry, you were.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, inshallah?
Allah, yeah, doing great, brother. Free will is in Islam. The people who choose to go, it's a choice to go hell or heaven. So it's clearly Allah gave a human being a free will. Like an angel do not have free will. but human being
Yeah.
have free will.
Yes, angel don't have. I know. Yes.
Yeah.
Angels
Yeah.
don't.
Okay. Yes. Look, well, chapter 10, verse 99. And had your Lord willed, those on earth would have believed, all of them entirely. Then, O Muhammad, would you compel the people in order that they become believers? Chapter 109, verse 6. For you is your religion, and for me. Okay, wait. Chapter 88, verse 21 to 26. Remind, O Muhammad, you are only reminder. You are not over them a controller. Whoever turns away and continues to do kufr, then Allah will punish him with the greatest punishment. Indeed, to us is their return, then indeed upon us is their account. Okay, so chapter 16, verse 82. But if they turn away, O Muhammad, then only upon you is responsibility for clear notification. So there are many verses I can read for you about that. Allah says that it is their choice. Let them choose or reject. Okay. Let me see. ISIS members usually die when they do suicide bombing. Why? If not for their beliefs, would they do that? Okay, I understand. And I didn't say all of them are like that, but some of them going for sex or killing people, such a things. There was a research, all right. But yes, definitely some of them might believe, okay, that but God, what will God do with them? That one is not. I don't know. Okay, that's his what is it, judgment. Okay, but what they do definitely is against Quran. Okay, and against teachings of Quran. So, but if really they believe it, they are like, okay, let me put it in this way, that Allah is not going to punish monkeys. Monkeys also do bad deeds. Okay, all right, because they don't understand it. So
What?
if somebody,
Monkeys? You said monkey?
monkeys, yes, monkeys, or animals, other animals, yeah, or other animals, because they don't understand. They do bad deeds, but they don't understand. So if a child does maybe do a bad deed, even we don't punish a child because we know that a child doesn't understand. So if somebody does a bad deed but think that it is a right thing, so is God going to punish that person? That's what I don't know. Okay. So
That reminds me of a hadith that I read recently, and I wanted to know your opinion about it, Muji, because it says in the hadith that Allah is going to reconstruct the animals as well. It's gonna like bring them back from the grave.
Okay, the animals.
So he can judge them, and it talks in the hadith about horned animals and animals that don't have horns. Are you familiar with this one?
Okay, look, I tell you that this is wait, somebody.
Do you not like the hadith?
Okay, no. The thing is that Quran says, "Hello, salam alaikum."
Hello,
Peter? Salam alaikum. Okay, let me tell you about that. That Quran says that, Muhammad, you don't know the future. You don't know the unseen. Okay, so such a things are not. Allah doesn't talk about the judgment day, what will happen to people. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself, he said, I don't know what will happen to me nor to you. Okay, he doesn't know what will happen to himself nor to us. So how do he knows what will happen to the animals? Okay, so that's hadith goes against Quran. I do not accept that hadith. Okay, so that said, I support people being able to talk about their beliefs, since discussion and debate is the only way to achieve a better world. Yes, thank you. Hello, sorry, Peter. Yeah.
Yes.
How are you, Peter? This is the first time you are joining us. Yeah.
It is. I finally caught you while you were streaming, so
very good. Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you very much, and I'm fine, thank you. And I hope that you are fine as well. So
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we are fine. Are you a Muslim?
no.
All right, you are not a Muslim, but
No.
anyway, you are welcome. Here we have a great friendly discussion because we spread the message of love. Okay, and I was before saying to Anton, as long as you are a good person, you do good deeds, then you are a Muslim. Okay, because Allah wants you to do good deeds. Okay, and as long as you do that, you are going to be rewarded by God. Okay, so and somebody asked, then why he should be a Muslim? Okay, I said, if he do good deeds, okay, the only thing that is left to become a Muslim is just to praying and fasting. Okay, which if he doesn't do that, many Muslims who believe in Islam, okay, they still don't pray and fasting. Okay, so is that part taking them to hell just because they don't do that? No. Okay, so Allah in the judgment day, he says in Quran that he measure your good deeds and bad deeds. The one which is heavier will judge you. Okay, so if your good deeds is heavier than your bad deeds, then you will be rewarded. All right, so in this channel you are welcome to express yourself, and we want to spread love. Yes, please, you have any question?
I am the guy who was in the chat room as well, or in the chat as well. The one with the comments about free will. Within,
okay.
And it sort of extends to any religion with an omniscient God.
Yeah.
So I hope that we can agree that according to Islam, Allah is omniscient. He knows everything. Yes.
Okay. This is look.
We had a discussion about that.
Yes, we have had a discussion about this
2 weeks ago. Remember?
Yes. Look, if he knows everything, he knows everything. But does he know my future? Okay, that one I don't know. I cannot say that, because he might knows in which way. He might knows in which way, because our understanding is very limited. Okay, so we believe that they might be possible to make a time machine. Okay. So I might be able to go in the future and see what you do tomorrow. Okay, maybe tomorrow you go and kill somebody. I might see it in the future, but is that it is decided that you go and kill somebody just because I know it? No, it is you who decide to do that. Okay, but if somebody knows that, it doesn't mean that you don't have free will and you do it. Okay, so if Allah knows that, it doesn't mean that he has decided that you will go and kill people. If it is so, then he has no right to punish you. Okay, because you have done. It's like a director of a movie or a script writer of a movie who writes that you, in this time, you go and kill somebody in the movie. You're not guilty. Okay, because it is your role. You have played your role that is written by the scenarist. Okay, so that's why Allah says that I have given you free will. So if Allah does that, he knows your future. He decided that you will be a killer and he will punish you. He's unjust. Okay,
but
he's
Muji,
absolutely unjust. Okay, yes.
In Surah Saba, it says not even the weight of an atom is hidden from him.
Yes. Okay. All right. Look, it is like everything happens in this universe. Everything. A leaf which will fall, that's the information. We know that. Okay. Now we are talking. Every single word comes out of my mouth is information. The microphone take that information, send it in the air. Okay. It will reach you. That information reach you. Our body cells is information. That's why scientists, they work on this machine which is transferring, it's kind of equipment or machine that transferring objects from one place to another place. So they believe that we can never travel to even other stars because it's too far from us. Okay, so if we cannot transfer, which is the fastest way, then we can never go out of our solar system. Okay, so but they say that we might never be able to transfer a human being. Why? Because we transfer Anton from one place to another place, and every single information that makes Anton will be transferred. But we might miss something, which is Anton's personality. So maybe Anton comes there, but Anton is totally different person. Okay, so we might lose that thing, that personality or some. So, but what I was saying is that this is information, and Allah knows all of those. Okay, a leaf which falls, that information will be. If you kill somebody, that information will be. That's why Allah says that it is saved in a book. Okay, it is recorded in a book. In Quran says, and scientists believe that all this information will go to the black holes, and it will be saved in the black hole. Okay, I take that book as the black hole, that it is all the information will be saved. So Allah will take those information, analyze them like a computer, that every single information in a computer is known by the memory of the computer. Okay, so nothing is going on in a computer without the memory to know that. So Allah knows all these things. But what you do tomorrow, that's one. I think that I believe that he, even if he knows, is not that he decided that I do that. Okay?
So no free will?
No, I said that. It is free will.
Yes,
it's not
free
that
will.
No, it is free will. But if he see the future, it doesn't mean that he make the future for me. If he do that, then no, it is not free will. I'm going to kill somebody tomorrow because it is written in my scenario that I'm going to kill somebody, and he has no right to punish me. Okay?
But
because he has written.
Brother
Yes.
Muji, can I say
Yes.
something?
Yes, please.
People get confused about God is all knowing, he should be know everything. Look,
Yeah,
God is all knowing, he knows everything. The only thing he does not know is how human beings choose their free will. He does not know. Look, let's say I plan to kill somebody. So God knows I have planned to kill somebody, but God does
Okay,
not.
yes. Look. Let me tell you this one,
Brother Buji, let me
No, I
finish
just
first.
tell you, I plan. Yes, he knows. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it is going in my head. He get all this information.
Yes,
because I'm
yes.
planning tomorrow go kill somebody. The signals goes in my head. He will know that. Okay.
It's supposed to be written in the
Let me
Gaib.
finish. Let me finish, brother.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So God knows I have planned to kill somebody, but God still don't know. I will carry out my plan to carry out. God does not know until I kill somebody. Then God will know that I kill him, that person. So God does not know our free will, how we are going to choose.
Okay. Yes, brother. I said that we don't know that. Okay. Maybe as I said, even if he knows, okay, it doesn't mean that he knows it in this way, that he has written it. Okay, that he has decided. He might know.
This is not written in the Gaib.
Sorry.
This is not written in the Gaib.
No. Only
You know the
written.
Gaib, right?
Only is written when I kill somebody. Then it will written in the book. In the God has his own office. He write down everything did we do in this world. God has write it down in the not. He does not know, but the book he keep the record. It's written on there. Me kill some person. He will read, but God does not know. Because he gave books already written automatically. Okay, so.
Yeah.
So
Look.
God, many places Allah said in the Quran, He does not know. Clearly, He said it. Just like Moses, when Allah said to Moses, go to tell Pharaoh talk Pharaoh in soft language. He may get scared but so God, Allah does not know Moses will be scared or not. So Allah tell Musa to talk him in soft language. The Pharaoh will be scared of your, So Allah does not know how human being will use their free will. Okay, go ahead.
Yes,
Brother Muji.
yes. Thank you. I was saying that as I said, even if he knows, okay, even if he knows.
No. He does not know.
No, just say it. Wait, say it. I say even if he knows, it doesn't mean I don't say that he knows, okay, and I don't say that he doesn't know. Even if he knows, it doesn't mean that he has written our, like some people says that what is it they say, decree or something. They say that it's your destiny.
Muji.
Yes,
certainty.
Sorry?
Certainty?
No, they say that it is your your destiny. Okay, some people believe in destiny. No, it doesn't exist. Your destiny is right. It's written by yourself, by your action. You decide to go and kill somebody tomorrow or not. Okay, it's not Allah who decides.
The Quran makes me believe, as I read it, that there is destiny because of the Gaib and all of the things that Allah has written.
You know what is Gaib?
Explain it to me, please.
It is unseen, something that you don't know. Okay,
but Allah knows.
No. Okay.
Yes.
It's written in the perfect record. That's it.
Look, Gaib means that, for example, heaven and hell. We don't know anything about heaven and hell. Okay, he knows it. All right. He knows, for example, Gaib is like, for example, what happening in galaxies, other galaxies. Okay, that's Gaib. We don't know that on this planet. Okay, he knows what's happening, or maybe if there is other parallel universes, we don't know. There are other dimensions that we don't know anything about that. What is inside? Yes.
I believe Gaib means the future. Unseen means unseen of the future, something like that. Yeah.
Sorry? What?
The future.
What is future?
What happens in the future?
Okay, look. That's no, Gaib is something unseen, something that you don't see. Okay, it's not the future. Okay, for example, heaven and hell. Okay, that's Gaib. All right. Now it's not future or other dimensions are Gaib. All right.
Hey, brother Muji,
something that is unknown for us is Gaib also.
Yeah,
okay?
But brother Muji, God also know what's going to happen in the future, but it doesn't. God does not know. God does not know our action. I'm going to murder or not. God does not know that. But judgment day will come. How will the universe, human being, how much human being develop the technology? God knows all of those things, but human action does not know how human will take action.
Yeah, that's you mean that okay, our own actions. He's not the one who decide. Okay, let's put it in this way. He's not the one who decide what I'm going to do. Okay, it is me who decide what I'm going to do. All right, even if he knows or he doesn't know, it is
no,
me
brother Muji. We have to say God does not know our future action.
Okay, then that one will bring another discussion that they say why he doesn't know. Okay,
because he gave us free. Let me explain.
Yeah,
to you.
I know. I understand.
I think Peter wants to say so.
Let me finish one. The God know how angel will act. They cannot act without anything which God does not know. But human being, God cannot tell what I will take action in the future.
No, I said that he cannot do that. Yes, it is not right that not that he cannot, he will not. Okay, he can, he can do whatever he wants, but he will not do that. He will not tell us to kill somebody. Okay.
No, he doesn't tell us to kill.
No, exactly.
It's our choice. It's our choice to kill.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He does not know I will kill or not.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it's a self-contradictory statement to say that he will know what happens in the future, but he won't know our actions.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, look, but what he meant, but what he meant is that what will happen in the future, like when the world will end, maybe first the earth will end, okay? Then other places in the universe, maybe after the Earth. Okay, we don't know that the universe at once will get destroyed, or just the Earth will get destroyed. These things we don't know, but he knows. Okay, and these are the future, or he knows. That's what I know also, that Allah knows this future, that one day the planet, everybody will be righteous on this planet. This is mentioned in Quran. Okay, he knows our future in this way, that we will because the angels asked him that they are going to destroy, they are going to do this and that. He said, I know something that you don't know. Okay, I know, I see it myself. Okay, according to Quran, I can see the future also, but what future I see is that one day we will live in a planet, equal planet, with love, with sharing everything with each other. I see that it's going to happen. We are not condemned to live in this jungle forever. Okay, that is what God sees as well. For example, let me put it in this way, that this AP, he bring a fabricated hadith that says that, oh, look here, Prophet Muhammad said that if the judgment day, the end, we call it the Qiyamah, the end will come before this young guy become old. Okay, I tell you that it is a fabricated hadith, because even
Are you sure?
Sorry,
are you sure it's fabricated hadith? Because
look,
I bring it up a lot.
Yes, let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you. Because even I know that humanity must pass a line before the world will end. Okay, I believe even that we are not going to be destroyed by atomic bombs, and so, because there was a reason that God created this universe. This planet, and if the world will end, our planet will end before that thing that happened, that reason, then he has failed. Okay, so that line has to be passed. Which line? Is that equality, that we have to be righteous. We have to reach that moment and live equal, love one another, share everything, live in a human world. After that, if it happens after 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years, that's something else. But before that is not going to happen. That's my belief. Okay, and that's what I believe in Quran as well. Quran tells me, we call it Mahdi. Okay, Mahdi society, the Mahdi will come. Until that moment, nothing is going to happen to us, because we are here for a reason, and we have to pass that line. Okay, that has to happen, because there is a hadith. Prophet Muhammad says that even if one day is left from this planet, from this world, somebody will come from my family and prevail justice as much as there were injustice. Okay, this is the Mahdi he's talking about. Okay, that one day somebody will come and create that life, that community, that world. Okay, so we have to pass that line. Okay, so this is future that we know. Allah knows such a future. But what I'm going to do, we were talking about that he should not know that I'm going to kill somebody tomorrow. Even if he knows, it's not that he decided that I go and kill somebody. Okay, it's not written there. All right, I hope that you understand, my brother Peter.
Yeah, somewhat. But it does kind of mess with one of the core concepts of the Abrahamic God, which is an all-knowing, all-perfect being.
Okay.
At least that's my view on it. You cannot have perfect knowledge if you don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Okay. We said that it's going to happen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And if a God has a knowledge of what's going to happen in the future, then by logical extension, humans cannot have free will.
Okay. Yes. Look, what about if he decided, okay, if he decided not to know what's going to happen to us, okay, he didn't want to know. Maybe is that way that he could know, all right, but he decided, no, I don't want to know what's going to happen to this, what Moji is going to do tomorrow. I don't want to know. I want to leave it to him. Okay, it doesn't make him imperfect. Okay, he's perfect. He has created such a universe, my God. Okay, with all these things. Okay, he has created us. We are very, very complicated, creature. That look what we are doing in this with this little brain, what we have achieved in these hundreds of years. Okay, so this is already making such a great creator. All right, just because he doesn't know something or he decided not to know. All right,
with the whole
please.
Deciding not to know what's going to happen, I think you're running into the problem of the age-old what's it called, the omnipotence problem. Like, can God create a rock that he can't lift? Like that sort of thing. Because if you know something, you can't just unknow it. And maybe a being with all the power in the world would be able to know something and then tell himself, I don't want to know it. But what's going to happen is also then a logical extension of he would know it because he knows everything, and then he decides not to know everything, but he will still know everything, so he would know it again. Like, you're working yourself into a loop. Is my view on this. I may very well be wrong.
Yes, Peter, I just say that these types of discussion, I believe that I'm sorry I say that, I believe that these are not our problems, okay? Main problems on this planet, to know that if God knows everything or he doesn't know. Our main problem, I didn't become, look, Peter, I didn't become Muslim because I don't know if I've said yes, that I was a atheist. I didn't become Muslim because God exists or because God knows everything. Okay, oh, such a great God. No, I became Muslim because I realized that this religion is going to guide us to that human world, okay? Because I don't want to live in a world where people are suffering, people are getting killed, people are going hungry, and so on. So I want to live in a peaceful world, in a world where I know that tomorrow my children, when they grow up, they don't use drugs, they don't get killed. Or it's not only about myself, it's about others as well. I don't want to, when I see that people are suffering around the world, it hurts me because I'm a human being, okay? So I want to live in such a world. If Marxism can create that world, okay, and Allah cannot do that, I promise you, I'm not going to follow Allah, okay? I will follow Marxism. If a president does that, for example, I give you a good example. My country, home country, Iran, is under oppression, under a dictator regime, okay? And there is a Muslim organization that's fighting against this dictatorship. They want to bring democracy. And this organization has Marxist followers, atheist followers, Christian followers, Jewish followers, all of them. They don't care that this organization is a Muslim. All they care is that this organization is the best, has the best plan, they sacrifice the most, and so on. So this is exactly the same way I feel. So anybody who can guide us out of this jungle, I will follow that, okay? So that's why, and I'm not going to say that, oh, I don't follow this God. Let's live in this jungle because he doesn't know the future. He doesn't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to such a, discussion that I will not be able to prove you even, okay? And no one can prove me that he knows everything or he doesn't know everything. Yes, Anton, please.
Yeah, can I offer you a rebuttal to something you said before that? You were saying like these problems don't concern us or something like that, like whether or not he knows everything or he knows what's going on, something like that.
No, I didn't say. I said this is not our main problems. Okay, it doesn't solve our. It doesn't put food on your table or that African poor African's table if we know that God knows everything. He doesn't know everything. For example, I say it doesn't change anything in our life if we know that Jesus was crucified or he wasn't crucified. I criticize my fellow Muslims for sitting and discussing Jesus was crucified or he wasn't crucified, or Jesus was Son of God or he wasn't Son of God. I say that doesn't solve our problems. It doesn't give food to the people. Let's see what these Christianity, how the Christianity can solve our problems, how Islam can solve our problems. We have billions of problems on this planet. After we solve all these problems, we have no any other problems. Then let's sit and talk about, he knows everything. Jesus was Son of God, or he wasn't Son of God. But so far, we have to be, united together. Yes.
Let me see if I can understand your position. You don't believe in Islam because of he knows everything, or God knows what's happening in another galaxy. You don't believe because of those details. Like sitting and discussing those little details, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I mean that it doesn't. If God I didn't become Muslim. I said I didn't become Muslim because I realized that God exists. God knows all these things. No, I became Muslim because I realized that the solution to our problems is that in this religion. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Peter.
Okay, so you're looking way more at the goal rather than the details of the process, so to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I think just a little comment on what you said after what Anton just pointed out. I think that is the right reason to follow anything whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's extremely admirable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And as I said, that I gave that example of my organization that fighting against the Iranian regime, that people follow it despite they don't believe in God, they don't believe in Islam. Okay, some of them hate Islam, some of them even hate Islam, but they follow this organization because they see, okay, this organization is the best, is going to bring down the regime, and is going to bring democracy to Iran. So I follow this. They give even their lives. They put a lot of things. Yes, Anton.
So, I mean, you say like you believe Islam is the solution, right?
Yes, I believe, yeah.
And in my case, for example, I don't disbelieve in the Quran because of these details. Just like you, like, oh, there is no way God can possibly know the future, therefore I don't believe in Islam. You are right. Those are let's say minor details. Let's call them minor details just for now. Yeah. It's not because of that. The problem that I would have is the people that write down these details, and they claim that a certain hadith or a certain Quran or a certain whatever that they claim that is from God. That is my problem. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
My position.
But Anton, I said that we have two ways, okay, on this planet. Either living in this jungle, okay, with this jungle system, or living in a human world with the human system, all right? So these two ways, the one which can guide us to if you want to live in this jungle, all right, then of course you don't need, I have said it, that this jungle is run by our nature, the system of our nature, which is animal nature. The strongest one get the most, the weakest one get little or nothing, okay? It is run by itself. It doesn't need an ideology, okay? But in that world, if you want to live in that world, which is not our nature, it's a human world, okay? Human is not our nature. Human is a way of life. So in that world, we need an ideology, a set of belief, okay? Everybody should believe in that system, which is sacrificial. We need sacrifice. We need to sacrifice Lamborghini, Ferrari, all this luxury life that we get in this animal world, in this jungle.
That's where I don't necessarily agree with you. I mean, I agree with some of the things that you're saying, but
Anton, would you like to live in a world where nobody get killed, nobody get oppressed? Would you like to live in that world that everybody have a beautiful life? Nobody is sold in a human trafficking. Nobody die from alcohol or from drug and all this. Mexico, it's a lot of people get killed by this drug cartels. Would you like to live in a world where none of these things happens, that everybody share everything with each other, everybody love one another, or you rather live in this jungle? Which one?
I will tentatively say yes to what you asked.
Okay.
But tentatively, because it's I believe it's a complicated matter like to discuss.
Okay,
but let's say yeah.
I think there is a very fundamental problem with what you're saying right now, Muji, because you say that there is the human way and then there is nature, and we want to make it. But isn't human nature in general in the world exactly how Allah made it?
Okay, look, Allah made us animals. Okay, let's see, Adam. Just a moment, somebody want to join. Okay, hello, Adam. All right. Allah made, yes. Allah made us animals. Okay, we are animals. Now let's say animals is not a form either. Okay, let me explain for you this, that animals is also a way of life. Okay, this is our nature. Selfishness is the most important part of this way of life, that just me, I don't care about anybody else. So Allah tried to guide us to become a human. That's why angels supposed to prostrate to human. Okay, to human, because angels they don't have free will. Okay, and human has a free will, but he decide to be a human, not an animal. That's a great sacrifice. That's also a way of life. Human is not a form for me. Human is a way of life. Okay, human is the one. I think Jean-Paul Sartre, he was a great philosopher, a French philosopher as well. He was saying that human is the one who sacrificed his life for his own kind. Okay, so human is not a form for me either, is a way of life. Okay, so
but there are other animals that also
wait, Anton, the more you sacrifice for other humans, okay, for your own kind, the more human you are. Okay, so Allah tried to guide this animal.
Non-human examples of that.
Wait, just a moment, Anton. I will explain this, and then you can please say that. Okay, Allah tried. He gave us the ability of understanding. He gave us this intelligence to understand, so that he communicate with us. Okay, and he sent his message, and he changed this animal that is selfish to something that he is not. What he is not is human. We are not human. We become human. We all are born animals, okay? But we learn to live like a human and die like a human, or live like an animal and die like an animal. So his guidance wants to guide us to live like a human being and die like a human being, okay? So that's why I say that world is a human world, and this world is an animal world that we are living in, okay? And he wanted to guide us to that human world by his message. He doesn't want us to live like animals, okay? And if you live like a human being and die like a human being, you will be rewarded heaven, okay? That's why.
Mr. Muji.
Yes.
Do you have a verse for that, saying that Allah does not want us to become like animals? And there's no verse for that in the Quran, right?
No, there is no verse for that, okay? But I know the entire concept, okay, that he has been trying to do, all right? So this is the whole picture that I have put a lot of different small pieces of this puzzle together, and have realized that what he wants to do. And that when the angels, he asked them to prostrate to Adam, they are human, they are called human, not because of their form, is because of their the way they are going to live. They are going to live like humans and sacrifice for their own kind, okay? I don't know why he went, but anyway. Anton, you were going to ask something. You were saying, please, sorry.
Oh, I was just mentioning, I was interrupting you when
no
you
problem.
were talking about the humans are the ones who sacrifice.
Yes.
But there are non-humans that sacrifice for others.
Like what?
Like what? Other animals, even ants. Even ants do it.
Look, okay. Ants are programmed. ants are not with free will, okay? And some animals, for example, I've seen they go and try to save another one, okay? That's we don't understand, but I think myself that's it is naturally they want to attack the what is it, the predator, okay? Because they're feeling themselves to be threatened. But we human, we have a free will, okay, to choose between not to sacrifice or to sacrifice ourselves. So this is what I'm saying. All these things is that, Anton, would you like to live in that world? Would you like to live in that world that nobody get killed, everybody have a beautiful life, or you want to live in this jungle where hundreds of millions of people live on $1 a day, while 1% of the world population they have $110 trillion? Okay, would you like to live in this jungle, or you want to live in that human world?
I would say tentatively the second, but the problem is, how do you get there? I mean,
all right,
you say that Islam is a good way to go there, right?
Yes.
May I quickly add something?
Sorry, Peter, yes, please.
May I quickly add something onto Anton's comment here, question here? I agree with the question, but also, if we can't, like, of course, a lot of the what you mentioned about humanism, such is also a matter of interpretation. This also leads back to what you were saying earlier about what the problems we have, what are minor problems, what are major problems, and the problem is, if we can't even fundamentally agree on the nature of the world that we live in, then how can we actually progress towards this? And why is Islam, of all things, the hill to die on, so to speak? Why is that the way? Why not humanitarianism, for an example?
Yes. Peter, as I know, okay, I said that. Okay, I said that there are two ways. One is the jungle, and another one is the human world. So the jungle is run by our nature and the rules of the nature, which is the strongest one get the most and the weakest one get the least or nothing. Okay, that's the rules of. So we call it today capitalism. Okay, in the capitalist system, you can become trillionaires, and hundreds of millions of people live on $1 a day. Okay, so this is one of the way that we can live. The other way is that absolute opposite to this way. Okay, which is equality. Okay, a world where everybody share everything with each other, okay, and nobody get rich, nobody get poor, equality. Okay, now which because as I said that in this jungle we don't need an ideology, we don't need a belief set of beliefs, because it is run by our nature. Okay, but that world needs a belief, okay, because we have to believe in that world to sacrifice. Okay, because I want to have Ferrari, I want to have Lamborghini, okay, but somebody must tell us, I have to believe that no, I don't have to request these things because of a higher belief. Okay, so there are two, as I know, there are two beliefs or a set of beliefs that believe in such things, which is Marxism and Islam. Okay, of course, I have heard that Christians also, when I talk to Christians, they say, oh, we believe in this also. Okay, but let's say that they also believe in that. But the complete one is in Quran. Okay, the complete, that's why we believe that Quran is the final message of God. Okay, so any of these, I say any of these beliefs or religions or ideologies can guide us to that world. Okay, I accept that. But what I believe in is that Marxism cannot guide us to that world. Okay, because it has a lot of lack of other tools, maybe I can say, lack of tools. For example, it is a car that maybe doesn't have the engine to take us to that world. Okay, we are living in a city, fire, a lot of bad, things happen in this city. There are several vehicles. Okay, one of them says that is Marxism, one of them is Islam. For me, Islam has all the equipment, everything to take us there. but I believe that Marxism can take us a little bit further, but will collapse. Will stop there. Okay, this is my belief, and I can prove it. Okay, yes, Anton.
But are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure about that, and I will tell you about that why. But if they can do that, for me, no matter, Peter. But I told you that for me is mostly important that I live in such a world, okay, that I see everybody are secure, everybody have a good life, okay. My country is not like this, destroyed by a bunch of mafia. Your country, Anton, I don't want to see that people get killed by these drug cartels. You know, they commit
Mr.
such
Muji,
great crimes. Yes, Azri, yeah.
Yeah, you said have you read Marxist book then?
Not, I haven't read much, but I know a little bit about that. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Next, I have a question for Peter. Do you mind, Peter? Do you know any humanism books that I can read? I'm interested.
No, I don't. I think it's mostly a few like liners, like do unto others as you would have done unto you. You know, it's actually one of the golden rules and the concept from the Bible as well, I believe. But
yeah, from other beliefs, they have taken certain things, yeah, and they say that.
But I do think in my view at least, if we want a better world, much in the way of what Muji is saying is, we need to have a certain amount of self-sacrifice, and we also need to understand that we are not more important than any other people.
Exactly.
As an extension of that, I will direct you to something called the Law of Yente. I'll write it down.
The Law of what?
The Law of Yente.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
I'm Danish.
I also.
I'm gonna explain it quickly. I'm Danish, and it's based on a book about the people of the city called Yente. And it's something that's pretty deeply ingrained in Danish society still. And it's basically, they have like 10 what's it called? 10 proclamations, like in the Bible. What are they called? Commandments, yes. They have commandments.
10 commandments.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the 10 commandments is, don't think you are anything. Don't think you are equal to us. Don't think you're smarter than us. Don't imagine yourself better than us. Don't think that you know more than us. Don't think that you are more than us. Don't think that you are anything. Don't laugh at us. Don't believe that anything likes you, or don't believe that anybody likes you, and don't think that you can teach us anything. That I disagree with a lot of them. Don't get me wrong, but the general gist is, accept that we are all people. We are all equal, and be you, and don't think that you are more important than anybody else. That's the message that has been deeply ingrained into Danish society and Danish culture. And I think that's a good way of going forward, especially like you're saying, Muji, because if you don't believe that you're more important or more entitled than anybody else, then you would also be much more inclined to share your wealth. At least that's my belief.
All right. Yeah, but yes, as I said, that first of all, this humanism, I have been to this secular humanism or something in Sweden. Unfortunately, I found them, a lot of them racist. Okay. Yes. And they have been also accused by being a racist. And they were, I was in their meetings in front of me, they were saying racist things. Okay. So.
What were they saying?
They were saying racist things anyway. I don't remember exactly, and they have been accused for being racist. But anyway, so as I said, that anybody who can do that, who has a good way of, creating that world, okay. For example, social democracy, their system, I like it definitely better than pure capitalism. Okay, it's more human system than the pure capitalism. Okay, but of course I don't believe that that's the the final solution. The final solution is equality, and I believe that equality is will be how to say will be created. Will be created, the equal world, by Islam, and I believe only Islam can create that world. But it takes hundreds of years, maybe 1,000 years, I don't know. But whatever, so far we have to try to bring that world. And even if you are atheist, doesn't matter, we can work together. We have to just come to this agreement that we don't deserve to live in this jungle. If we want to call ourselves human beings, then we have to reject this animal world, okay? We have to say that we are humans and we want to love one another. We are not, as you said, we are not more important than those Africans who are suffering and, living in that situation, okay? So we have to try to sacrifice for them as well and try to, bring that world for everybody. Anybody has anything to say?
Yeah, Mr. Muji, I believe if you quote the Bible so much, I think it's better for you to be Christian than Muslim.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I have heard that before.
No, look, I didn't quote, Bible. I quote a lot of things from Quran as well, okay? So, but anything nice from Christianity, I've said, I believe in that, I follow it. I even said that if something nice is Marxism, I believe in Hinduism. Hinduism, I haven't seen anything, but Buddhism. Yeah, Buddhism, there are some nice teachings from Buddha. So even Mahatma Gandhi says something nice, I will accept it. So I don't have to become, a Buddhist to follow those nice teachings. Okay, so anyway.
Like I said earlier, it's about the not following blindly thing.
Exactly. Yes.
Don't take anything at face value, but pick out what makes sense to you and what you like. If your goal is for the best society possible to live in, then take inspiration from all sources, not just one book, one belief.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have something to say. Like Mr. Muji said before, that Jesus, it's not important whether Jesus is crucified or not, or whether Allah knows. I believe it is important to me. To me, it is important because the message has to be perfected, so that people can follow it. So if you want to take,
let me see if you realize that Jesus was crucified, okay. Or if you realize that Jesus was Son of God, for example, okay, then does that bring food on your table or on African's table? Or can you tell me what it will change?
It will change so that people will follow it. So that people will follow it. The message,
yes, if the message,
philosophy has to be correct.
Okay, look. If the message says that. If you put this and that and that and that together, and then you make a machine that makes you, you can make a lot of food with that, okay? But you find out that the one who gives you this message, he wasn't Son of God. Then you will not put those things together to make food?
No, the philosophy. You must understand how the high people with high status, the people with higher power should is like. If you cannot define how people with higher power, then it will be troublesome for people to follow the religion.
No, Azri, wait. I gave you that example of the car, the vehicle. Okay, the driver sitting in the vehicle and says that this car is from God, okay, and this car is going to take you from this city which is full of fire, killing, and all bad these things. Is going to take you to a city where everything is beautiful. And will you ask first that, okay, tell me that your God is which color? But okay, you really know that this car has engine, it has every facilities to take you from this city to that beautiful city, to that Utopia, will you say that, no, you are lying to me, you are not, this car is not from God, I rather stay in this city of fire and killing, okay, than to sit on that car? I will sit in that car without even asking a single question, okay? As I don't know why you will ask about if that car belonged to God or not. I don't think that that's rational to say that I rather stay in this hell than to go with your car too.
It's not really about the car, Moji. It's about the person that makes claims about the car.
Yeah, but if you know that, look,
Anton, what if the person promises you that this car is going to take you away from the jungle?
No, Anton,
but there's
problems. Let's say that you really know that this will work, that place exists, and this car really take you there. Let's say that you get this information, you are persuaded that there is such a city, and this car is going to take you there, okay? But you are not persuaded that this car is really from God. What prevents you from sitting in that car? This is all about what I told you, that I'm not Muslim just because God exists. I told you that those people who hate Islam, but following a Muslim organization, sacrificing, giving even their life for this Muslim organization, they know, because they have been persuaded that this organization is the only one that's going to bring down the regime in Iran, and is the only one that is going to bring democracy to Iran, okay? So they don't care that this Muslim organization believe in a fantasy God or in fantasy book, okay? For them is most important what this organization is going to do, okay? Understand? So this is, for me, rational, that you accept and you follow that, okay? That you go and you don't care about the Muslim organization, their beliefs. The only thing you have to follow is that that they really are going to fight, they are really going to bring down the regime, and they are really democratic or not. These are the things that you have to know. When you know that, then you follow it, okay? If you don't follow it, then you have helped the dictator regime in Iran to stay in power, because you don't help this organization to bring down the regime. So this is my belief, okay? I believe that this is rational to think like this, and it's up to you to just go and search to see the small details of that car. Oh, the color is here not so nice. Oh, there is a some spot on this part. Okay, come on, sit in the car. Let's go out of this jungle.
But Mr. Muji, I disagree. I believe that we need to define God more properly. If for people to follow, people follow the God. People should follow his high and mighty status, right? We should imitate him. We should follow him. So it has to be correct, so that people will follow it.
So isn't he correct that he says that you shouldn't live in this jungle? You should live in a human world. He's telling you that, okay? And my question was for you this: you want to live in this jungle or you want to live in that world? You said, at least Anton said, that I want to live in that human world. So that's why I said this is the way, okay? So if you have a better way, God will be happy, okay? He doesn't mind that you have a better way, okay? And you can you have another car and say that, oh, that car is better. I suggest you to sit in that car, all right? So if you persuade me that that car is going to take us to that world, you just don't have to sit and discuss with me that, oh, I have to make sure that this car has no any spot or anything, okay? So I say that this is the car, okay? And if you see a spot there, or I cannot explain for you maybe about that spot, why is that spot there or something, or that dirt. If you have a better suggestion, then give me that suggestion, another car, a beautiful car, better car, then I will sit in that car, okay, with you. Just, I don't want to live in this jungle, in this city with fire, killing, and all these things, okay? I think this is rational enough for anybody to accept it. And this is exactly the discussion, Peter. This is the discussion that I have in my home country with some people who, reject my organization. I say, give me a better organization that can bring down this regime one day earlier with one less, killing and democratic organization. Then I will follow that organization. I'm not stuck with this organization. This is exactly the same, way that I tell them. So you also bring something better. I will follow that. Yes.
Yeah, and I deeply respect that. Like we talked about earlier, it's more about the goal rather than the way of achieving the goal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bravo. Yes, Anton, Azri. I hope that you also agree with this, that rather to reach the goal than, the way. Okay.
I still don't understand because it's still under the umbrella of religion. The religion should be perfect. So to have people follow it, or we must perfect it. For example, your message, right? You believe equality. You must perfect the message first before you can have people follow the message.
I'm sorry if I may interject.
Yes.
I think that's very wrong. You don't need a perfect message to get to a better world, or at least to make progress.
Exactly.
You just need a message that people can follow to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is said from somebody who doesn't have a horse in the religious race, so to speak. I much like Muji would like a better world, and the way of achieving that, I don't believe it. I don't agree with Muji that it happens to be Islam. I don't believe that it happens to be any religion whatsoever. But I do believe that we have a common goal.
Exactly. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, that's the most important, Azri. I gave the example as well that my organization also maybe is not the perfect organization. Okay, maybe it has some mistake, but it is the only one so far that can bring down the regime and bring the democracy, and that's why many people agree with this organization. And if somebody has a better one, then please bring it. If you have a perfect message, then bring it. Otherwise, just because the message for you is not perfect, okay? For me, could be also, yes, he could bring his message today and make it much clearer, much, I've said it, Peter, many times. He could send a messenger down today and split the moon, and definitely Peter would believe in him. He could do a lot of things, yeah? But he has decided to do it because I know he knew, this is what he knew, okay? That he knew that one day we will reach that world, okay? He's not in a hurry, just that Peter must also believe in that. He knows that the future generation, slowly, they try to believe in it, and they realize that, yes, this is the way we have to live in that world, okay? So that's why he didn't send a messenger today to clear the message that you want, okay? He knows that one day we will be intelligent enough to realize that we cannot live in this jungle. We are destroying the planet, okay? We are destroying this planet, and we have to live in that world that people are not going to destroy the planet because of their interest, okay? They don't care about, this global warming just because they lose money. Yes? Peter, yeah? That Donald Trump, he went out of that French treaty because it was too expensive. Yes.
No, mainly because of his own ego. I don't believe it had anything to do with the expenses. But I also to add on to what you're saying is that we can't, most likely we can't achieve a perfect world tomorrow. But whatever message gets us closer and gets progress made, whatever message stops the war in Ukraine, the regime in Iran, anything like that, the more equality and the better people are treated, I will listen to that message. And of course, if people are trying to do the opposite, I'm going to speak out against it to the best of my ability. Obviously, I don't have I don't have the influence that Muji does in any way, shape, or form. But I'm still happy that you would have me on here and engage me.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, my brother. Okay. Yes, and as I also said to you, Peter, that I rather live in a social democracy system than a pure capitalist system. Okay, so anything that take us closer to that equal world, okay, I accept it, as you said also. So social democracy for me take us closer to that. And I don't believe that tomorrow we are going to live in an equal world. No, absolutely, I don't believe. I believe that it might take hundreds of years or 1,000 years or even more. And I believe first we have to, entire world has to be social democracy, okay, live in that system, welfare system, or whatever you call it, and have a common system that the capitalist from one country doesn't move to another country because they have to pay more taxes. Okay, so after that, slowly we prepare people to live in an equal world, because when I came to Sweden 35 years ago, it was more equal, and people were more prepared to live in an equal system than people from a pure capitalist system. Okay, so that's why I believe we have to go step by step, slowly, but we have to go towards that system. Okay, because we want to live in a human world.
Yeah, I'm definitely biased here, given that I live in a social democracy and I grew up in a social democracy. But I would also not like to live in any other type of system. I'm very happy to pay my, as some capitalists might say, exorbitant taxes, because I know what I get for, like, I know what I get in return for what I pay for.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, I agree with you that and it's like I said, or like you said, the perfect world is far away, thousands of years. But the more we achieve equality, the more we achieve higher living standards for people, the better. And there are the biggest sinners in the hierarchy, so to speak. Of course, a social democracy isn't the perfect society either, but it's one of the best systems that we've come up with lately.
Exactly.
I would rate the dictatorships as the bottom rank of the lowest. I would rather see an anarchistic nation than I would see a dictatorship in many ways, even though anarchy, in my world, or in my view, would almost always extrapolate into a capitalist society. There isn't much difference between the two. But I agree with you.
Thank you, my brother. It's almost reaching 3 hours. If you guys would like that, we can do it next week again. All right.
I will try to be on, but I can't promise anything.
All right, no problem. You're always welcome. And
thank you.
It was a pleasure having you, my brother, Peter.
Thank you. And it was a pleasure being here.
Thank you, my brother. Azri as well. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, thanks.
Brother Anton, we see you, inshallah, next week. Take care, everybody. Okay?
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
Thank you, hello, Peter. Have a good day.
You too. And,
Peter.
I hope that everybody stays safe until next time.
Yes.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Thanks.
And everybody in the chat as well, thank you for being here. Before we go, all right. Take care, everybody. Anton wasn't there, but anyway, take care, my brother Anton. Have a nice day and week.